Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you everything that's in my 2021 project pan. This is my planter pan for 2021. I'll be showing you all the products that I hope to work through this year. If you saw my last year's project pan, that was my first year of doing a project pan and it was super successful. I panned so many products and I really worked through some products that have been sitting in my collection for a while and got to try out some things that I wouldn't have reached for as much typically. So yeah, I'm going to be doing it again this year. This isn't everything I'll be planning to pan this year. Maybe some things I'll just end up panning just naturally this year, but I'll show you each product that I'm thinking about panning and what I'm thinking of doing with it and a little bit about each product. So yeah, I've just thrown them all into this like giant Victoria's Secret bag and I'll be taking them out one by one. The first one I wanted to start off with was the Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette. This is the Chisel to Perfection original one. I think this is the light to medium one. They have another version of this palette that's medium to deep, I believe. I actually am going to pick up another one of these palettes, the new updated one, so I wanted to finish off this old one. As you can see, it's very well loved. I actually really like the brush in here as well. I'm not going to be panning this shade. I've given myself a realistic goal. This shade Pop of Light down here has like shimmers through it and I'm just never going to use it, so I'm not going to pan that shade because I never reach for it and I don't find it practical for like the makeup that I do, but I'm going to be using up the shade light cocoa, medium cocoa and dark cocoa. These three are really gorgeous. This is like a warm kind of bronzer, this one's like a cool bronzer, and then this one's like a light like under eye or like face setting shade. So I love the products in this palette and yeah, I'm probably going to pan this one pretty quickly just because there's not as much product left. I really love this formula. I love the scent. I think it's smooth, easy to apply, and just like a great palette. So I'm going to enjoy using that up. This is actually a product that I haven't even tried yet. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour with Comfort Serum Foundation. It just looks like this. I have the shade 103 True Ivory, and this is a brand new foundation that I want to throw into my project pan. I want to use this up within 1 year. And I probably will at the rate that I go through foundation. So yeah, that's a foundation that I would like to use up this year. I've also got a powder that is absolutely broken from Rimmel, but I will use this up this year as well. This is the Rimmel Clear Complexion Clarifying like Radiant Powder, I think. It just looks like this. I have the shade 21 Transparent. And it's just like a transparent mattifying loose powder. It used to be a pressed powder, but I broke it so many times, and every time I repressed it, it broke again. I really like the color of this like packaging on the back. But yeah, I think it's a good powder. I've been using it a lot recently, and I have quite a bit of product left, so that's going to be fun to use. I also plan on finishing up my e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder. It just looks like this. And it looks like this inside. Mine is really busted because I've repressed it just because the product was like, there was so much pan that I wasn't able to get as much product practically anymore. I have re-hit pan a little bit on the blush side there, but I plan on entirely finishing up this little contouring and blush like duo thing. So yeah, I plan on finishing this year, and I probably will. I also plan on finishing entirely my beloved Flexitarian Highlight from Colourpop. I really like the Colourpop cheek products, however, towards the end they do tend to dry out a bit, and I don't want that to happen to this highlighter, so I'd like to use it up before it dries out. It's just a really intense, bright highlight. I hit pan on it last year, but I'd like to finish it off this year. And I have another Colourpop highlight. It's not with me, it's in my makeup bag. I'll show you that to you in a bit. I have some eye products. These are all rolling in from my last year's project pan. They are all the little eyeliners and some mascara that I didn't finish up last year. And yeah, this one as well, and this one. Some of these are like liquid eyeliners that I have used up one side, and then I realized you could pull out the nib and switch the sides so you can have more eyeliner. So those, I realized I have another life use out of them. And then these I just didn't manage to use up last year, but I will continue working on them this year. They're just some like crayony, like kohl kind of eye products that I've been enjoying last year, that I want to keep on working on this year. And then this is just the Revlon customized mascara that I have open right now that I would like to use up. So those are also in my planter pan. I would also like to use up my Designer Brands Lip Boost Plumping Treatment. I really like this Designer Brands lip gloss scent. I think it smells really nice. It's kind of like fresh and minty and a little bit mentholy, but this is reaching like the end of its lifetime soon. I really like this like light peachy, pinky, like very natural lip color. I think it's a really nice sheer lip gloss, and I'd like to use this up soon. Or like use as much of it as I can before it goes off. This is a highlighter that I haven't even used yet. This is called Soulmate, and it's from the I Love Sarah He Dose of Colors collaboration. It just looks like this, and inside it looks like this. It should be nice on my tan skin tone. I'm tan right now because we're in the summer right now, and so I'm like a little bit tan from like going to the beach and staying in the sun and stuff. So this will work, I think, really nicely with like my tan skin tone. So I'm planning on starting to use this probably tomorrow. I'd like to pan this in 2021 just because I have a lot of other highlighters in my collection, and I'd like to keep this moving. So yeah, this is a highlighter that I plan on using up in 2021. I also have some bronzers that, oh yeah, I have a few bronzers that I'd like to get through. So I have, first of all, the Body Shop's little bronzer like this. I haven't started this one yet, but I'm really excited to. This is the Honey Bronzer from the Body Shop in the shade 03. And I'd like to just throw that in my makeup bag. I think that'll be an easy one to work through. It is quite a light shade, as you can tell against my skin tone. It's almost my like tan skin tone. It's not quite, but like it's quite light. So I'm going to be using that in the winter time. And then two that I can use like all year. First of all is the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer. I've been using this a fair bit recently and I really like it. You won't be able to see, but there is a little dip in the pan and I've been enjoying this a lot. It's just a really nice bronzer and I love it. So I'd like to use that, and I'd also like to hit pan on, I don't think I'll entirely finish this up, but I'd like to hit some pan on this giant L'Oreal Wild Bronze Glow bronzer. It just looks like this. This is huge. This has 18 grams inside of it, and I have the shade 01 Light Bronze. It just looks like this. And yeah, I'd like to hit some pan on this. I also have a couple of blushes that I'd like to use up this year. These are the blushes. They're just these little minis that I have from Benefit Cosmetics. I have the Benny Tint, which is a like rosy red kind of shade. These are really nice. They're kind of dewy on the face, but sheer out really nicely. I also have Posy Tint, which is like a pinky kind of peachier shade. And then I also have Lolly Tint, which is like a lavendery kind of shade. It looks very nice on the cheeks, though. I was a little bit worried about this one just because like typically I go for a peachier blush, but this is definitely very wearable still. So I'd like to use those three up as well. Two more highlights that I'd like to get through this year. I'd like to finish off my MAC Whisper of Guilt. I've had this for a while. There's a lot of pan on it, but I kind of slowed down using this just because I was using some other highlighters, but I'd like to get back into it and finish it off. And then I also have this Mecca Living Lab of Beauty. It's a Enlightened Lit from Within Illuminating Balm. So it just looks like this. And it's really pretty. I like dug my brush in one time because I wanted to find out how like thick the product is, how like deep it went. And there's a fair bit of product in here. It's just a like balmy highlighter. So it's really pretty and very dewy and glossy on the face. It's almost like a face gloss. Like it's so wet. So yeah, those are two more highlighters that I'd like to have fun with this year. This is another eyeliner that I'd like to get some more use out of. I have a couple of like priming products. This one is the Professional License to Bot from Benefit Cosmetics. It's just a mini size. I think this is really fun, and I like throwing this in like a makeup bag and just like whipping out the stick and blotting my face like this. I feel like this is like a really cool product. I really like it. And then I have this mini Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 little setting spray. Yeah, it's like a replenishing primer and setting spray, so that's really cute. And then I also would like to finish up the Professional, just like a mini of the original Professional primer. I have a brow product that I'm rolling in from last year that I'd like to continue working on, and this is the Colourpop Black and Brown Brow Pomade. As you can see, there is barely any product left in there, but I'm still working on it. So that will be rolling into my project pan, as well as these two foundations. Both of these foundations are very well loved. There is like this much left in the Infallible 24-hour one, so there's not as much left in there. Actually, maybe even less. Like there's not that much product left in this, so I'm going to be finishing this up very soon. This one has a bit more product. I'm going to guess I'm about there, maybe there, somewhere like almost under halfway. And this is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. This is the dewy / smooth kind of formula, and this is in the shade 120 as well. This one's called Vanilla though. So yeah, those are two more foundations I'd like to use up this year. I really like the Infallible range. So yeah, that's my favorite like long wear foundation, and I've been reaching for this every day recently. So yeah, those will probably get finished off very soon as well. And I'll be picking up some other foundations to try once I finish off those two off. I also would like to finish off another mascara. This is the Maybelline Great Lash. Yeah, Maybelline Great Lash, and it's in the waterproof Hydro Fudge kind of formula. I'll just show you what the wand looks like. It's just like a really basic classic mascara. Everyone has tried this at one point in their life, I feel. It's just one of those classics. And then I wanted to finish off by showing you a setting spray that I wanted to finish off. There's like nothing left in here. This is the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, and it just looks like this, and I just like to use it up this year. It's a really nice setting spray and I do enjoy it, so yeah, that'll be really easy for me to finish it off. Next, I wanted to show you the products in my makeup bag that I've been carrying with me on the day-to-day recently. These are products that I've thrown in here either because they're convenient for me to use on the go, or I'd like to use them up quickly. So a lot of the products that I keep in my makeup bag are ones that are going to be rolling into my project pan from last year, or just that I'd like to use up quickly in general. So yeah, I'll be showing you a couple of products from here. First of all, I have this almost gone, stole the show, Super Shock Chic product from Colourpop. This was the highlighter that I mentioned earlier, and as you can see, I've just got that little like edge that I'm working on right now. I really like this product, but yeah, as I said with the other Colourpop products, these kind of dry up eventually, and I don't want that to happen before I finish it off. So yeah, going to be using that one up as well. I'm currently working through this Essence Shape Your Face contouring palette. I hit my goal last year of hitting pan on all of the shades, but now I'm just going to be finishing off all of the shades. So the blush will probably go first just because I'm really powering through that one, but the contour is also like a very thin layer left on there as well. So that's a fun one that I've been working on. Also that I'm going to be trying to use up is this Essence eyeliner as well, along with some face products. This is the foundation and concealer that I've been carrying with me. It's the Rimmel Lasting Matte Full Coverage Mattifying Foundation in the shade 103 True Ivory. It just looks like this. I don't really like this foundation. It kind of has a weird scent and it really puts me off. I'm just not a fan of the scent, but it doesn't like look bad or anything on the skin. It's just like kind of thick and doesn't like melt into the skin as much as I like. I like when a foundation like kind of melts into the skin, and even if it's a high coverage or matte foundation, kind of like gives a skin-like finish to a degree, and I don't really find this foundation does that. It just kind of looks kind of thick and creamy on the face, so I'd like to power through this one as quickly as I can to move it along. So yeah, that's the foundation I've been using. And I also got the Rimmel Lasting Matte Concealer. This is the concealer that matches this foundation, and this one is in the shade 100, no, it's just 10 Fair Ivory. This concealer's okay, but I don't love it, so I'd like to use that one up as well. What else do I have in here? I have this brow product. This is the Brow This Way from Rimmel as well, and I've been using this up for ages. The brow wax is pretty much all gone. I have the shade 100, no, just 2 medium brown, and then also the brow powder has been taking a while for me to work through, but I'll keep doing that this year. I also have this mascara. This is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Waterproof Mascara. That's another one that I would like to work through. What else is in here? I think I just have 2 more products to show you. This is the Too Faced Love Flush So Happy Together blush. So the shade is So Happy Together, and it's just this really cute little Polly Pocket little pink blush. I'd like to get like this used up just because I've had it in my collection for a while, and I didn't use it for ages just because I thought this would like be an unnatural color on me, but it actually looks fine. I blended it out and it looks really pretty. So yeah, I'd like to finish this off. You won't be able to see it, but there's the tiniest hint of pan at the bottom of this blush. So the layer of like product is probably kind of thin now, so this will get used up pretty quickly hopefully. And then this is a Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, and I just threw that in my makeup bag to use that up pretty soon as well. That's all the makeup I can see in my makeup bag that I think I'd like to use up. Let me just check. Yeah, that's everything. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment anything you'd like to see from me in future down below. Wishing me luck with my project pan, and hopefully I'll see you in a future video soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!